going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today, we're taking a look at WWE Mattel Legends Ultimate Edition Ultimate Warrior. This is exclusive to your local Target stores. That is the only place you're going to be able to grab this figure. I anticipate being fairly easy for the most part. Any of these Ultimate figures that have come through the Legends line at Target have been pretty easy to get either online. They even eventually hit some kind of a discount. So this is a brand new Warrior with a new skin tone added. This is the darker, I guess they're calling it roasted skin tone that we did first see on that Hulk Hogan 40th anniversary 3-pack, with actually just came out with the same Ultimate Edition Ultimate Warrior here. They all should be hitting Targets in early January, and they are also on the Target app if you guys are interested. But I believe this is SummerSlam 91, a new, again, skin tone for Warrior. So I'm curious to see how this pairs with the other Ultimates we've gotten. We've gotten quite a few Warriors, right? From Elites to Basics, even Ultimates. And I don't know how you guys feel. Personally, like with the Hogan like skin tone, kind of, I feel like it's a song and a dance. They change it, they go back, they change it, they go back. He's hot dog tan, roasted tan, he's pale. I like consistency on my display. I can see like Dominic Mysterio, like he was very orangey with his first Elite. The most recent one that came out, they updated the skin tone, and it's like, well, that was one figure. I'd assume going forward, the most recent skin tone is what they're going to be using on all the Elite and Basic or even Ultimate Dominic Mysterios, right? We've had so many Warriors, and for them to just change the skin tone kind of at this point, I get it. I'm not saying he wasn't tan. He was a tan mofo, just like all the other superstars in the 80s. It's hard to kind of pair them next to each other on the shelf when they just look so different. So I'm curious to get all of my Ultimate Warriors lined up to see how they look. But this looks really good. It is a really nice coloring as far as his gear. Very toyetic. You get the pink and the green and the blue, just what we're used to with Ultimate Warrior. You do get two interchangeable heads here. One kind of gritting teeth, one more of the screaming scan of him running down the ring. You get the Duster. It looks like only one set of interchangeable hands. I guess you get the mic open holding hands. I feel like sometimes they get a little stingy with these Warriors. I get it. It's probably the cost for the deco, but it'd be nice to get a set of like pressing hands. But for your Legends line, it is the inverted color on the box instead of the white like on the main line. You will have more of the red on the front. You do see the Ultimate Warrior nameplate as well as the Ultimate Edition logo. Flipping to the top, you will see it says Warrior. On the side, you'll get the Warrior nameplate with the Ultimate Edition logo. On the side, you get the image of Ultimate Warrior. On the back, you get the nice figure photography, as well as the image of all the actual Ultimate Warrior with some stats. We're going to crack this box open and take a look at the Easter eggs on the top and the bottom. So on the top of the box, it says, the spirit of the Ultimate Warrior will run forever. And on the bottom, you will see it says, speak to me, Warriors. Getting the Ultimate Warrior out of the packaging, this thing is just beautiful. Look at how nicely those colors pop. But before we take a deep dive into this figure, let's look at the accessories. And I will admit, it's a little lighter for an Ultimate figure. You do get a set of interchangeable mic open holding hands. He does also come with a set of fisted hands. Additionally, you get two head sculpts here. You got the open mouth scan here versus this screaming scan. You can see the nice face paint on here as well with all the different colorations. The nice sculpting of the hair, I really do like it. The nice kind of shading in there too. You can see the curls. Definitely looks a lot like how Warrior's hair would be. And look at this Duster. This is the other accessory included. So, SummerSlam 1991, the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan team to take on Sergeant Slaughter, Colonel Mustafa, and General Adnan. And this attire just, like, really captures, not one of the most iconic matches, honestly. But, you know, this figure just looks so good. And I think that's why I wasn't super excited for. We've gotten so many Warriors, but look at this Duster. Look at the colors. You see the stars here, the Warrior logo with the green, the blue. You got Hulkamania on one side, and you got Warrior Wildness on the other. Just looks really good. Take a look at the back. You get the silhouettes or the images of the Warrior and Hulk Hogan tearing his shirt. Look at that. I guess that's flames. You can see the Warrior logo here with the stars. Just looks really nice and clean. If you guys want a quick close-up of this head sculpt, again, one more time. If you wanted to see what the actual screaming scan looked like with the Duster of him maybe running to the ring, I will say the heads fit on nicely. It's just, I'm a little worried swapping the heads with the material of the jacket. Not that it's thin, but I can definitely see some wear over time, so definitely be careful with the Duster. But this is the screaming scan here on the entrance body. But let's come back and remove the coat and take a look at the attire underneath. So here we have the duster removed off of Warrior. You can see how the new skin tone looks, but I feel like the skin tone really brings out the colors of this attire. The nice kind of pink and green just pops even more so with this darker, more like bronzer type bodybuilder skin tone. I actually am really liking it. I feel like it does kind of really plus this up. I'm going to say I was a little skeptical in the beginning, but look how bright they are with the skin tone. I just feel like this figure looks so good. So we got the screaming scan here on this torso. Looks really good. Let's zoom in and you can get a better look at the actual gear. Look at his trunks. Got the Warrior logo with the nice colors. You got a little sculpted detailing here on the sides, also in different colors. Take a look at the knee pads. They are articulated, these tassels that are attached, just like all the other Warriors that we have been getting prior. So that is a nice addition. You can see, even look at the shoes, man. The green shoes with the pink just pops so nicely. You got the tassels around his boot covers as well. Let's take a look at the back, and we'll continue on down. Look at the trunks, man. Got the stars, the red, the green, the white. You can see the actual tassels here are articulated as well. I love this. This gear looks so good. I feel like I'm really waiting for a green trunks Warrior. That is the last one I want. I hope they actually do it in the skin tone. I'm gonna go out there and say it. Like I said, I was a little skeptical, but I am really digging it. I feel like this just looks so nice and clean. If you guys want to swap the head, we will put on that kind of open mouth scan. Personally, I always picture Warrior screaming, so that is the one I will go with for my display. But you can see how nice this figure looks. Again, if you want a quick close-up of it on the figure body, it just looks really nice. Want to do some quick articulation, and your head will fully rotate with your Ultimate Edition. You do have the butterfly joints. There is a bicep cut here as well. The double jointed pinless elbows. I believe he does have pin knees here, pinless knees. He does, so just wanted to point that out. You do get this diaphragm articulation here. The waist does fully swivel. His legs go that far apart for the splits. He does have ball joints on here if you guys were curious. He does have the drop down hips, so he can kick up about that much. Again, double jointed pinless knees. There is a thigh cut. You also do get the little boot cut. The ankles do hinge. They are a little tight. There is a little bit of rocker rotation, and you get the toe articulation here as well. So I'm loving this figure. I love the articulation. I love the skin tone, and I'm just loving all the colors here. For your Warrior comparisons, I believe these are all of the Ultimate Edition Warriors. Obviously, I know there are two versions of the WCW Halloween Havoc one. This is the Ultimate Edition Series 1. You have the WrestleMania 7 Warrior here in the middle. And on the very end, we have the WrestleMania 6 Warrior. Still, I really wanted to love this figure and have it be the definitive Warrior, but honestly, out of all of these, it may be towards the bottom. I want to say I'm really liking this new Target Legends Warrior. I think maybe the best. And then I would go with WrestleMania 7. And then maybe the WCW. I don't know. Just something about this Amazon fan takeover one. I feel like he's just missing the boat a little bit. But if you guys wanted to compare the skin tones a little bit, you can see how much darker he is. You can see how much more that face paint does pop. And, you know, I was okay with the skin tone, but if they're going to use this going forward, I just hope, like, the Elites and Ultimates are going to go this way. I don't want this to be a one-off because that will be really annoying. Also, if you guys wanted to compare an Elite figure, I do have another Elite Warrior here in the blue from the Ringside Club's exclusive, but here are a few Warriors for some comparisons. If you were curious to compare the skin tone, so the new Hollywood Hogan from the Hulkamania 40th Anniversary Edition 3-pack does have the same skin tone as this Warrior. You can see this is the new Roasted Edition tan for your wrestlers. A few more comparisons for you. So here we have the Ultimate Warrior with an Elite Hulk Hogan. Obviously, this match is based on Warrior and Hogan teaming up versus Sergeant Slaughter and Colonel Mustafa. Unfortunately, Mattel has not made General Adnan. I would really love to complete the set with these figures. But if you guys wanted to remove this Elite Hulk Hogan and throw in an Ultimate Edition Custom, this is somewhat close to the attire Hogan wore at SummerSlam 91. So here are some pairings, and you can see how much bigger an Ultimate figure is versus the Elite. If you guys are enjoying this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this Ultimate Warrior and if you will be adding it to your collection. My personal thoughts, I love it. I'm going to go on a limb and say this is my favorite Ultimate Edition figure of the Ultimate Warrior. Not the most iconic moment in his career. Obviously, WrestleMania 6 would probably fit that bill, but man, this figure just looks so good. The colors pop. I love the head sculpts. If there's one downside, I will say I kind of wanted a little more accessory-wise, and I know he pretty much got everything you'd want as far as gear and the entrance attire. Just wish maybe we could got maybe one more head or even a pressing slam. But you know what? That's just nitpicking. This figure really is great, and I really do dig it more than I thought I was going to. What a way to pay homage to Hulkamania hitting 40 this year. How crazy is that? So I love the thought process behind it. We're getting a Warrior figure, which is something that a lot of fans would want, but it's also kind of Hulkamania based when they tag together. So I highly recommend it. This is only available at your local Target stores. Should be pretty plentiful. They are hitting stores now. I think it is in stock on the Target app, so if you guys are catching this review, go ahead and check the app and see if you can order it and have it shipped to your house. But I say don't skip this one. I know we get so many Warriors, right? It's hard to say that. Don't skip this one. There's definitely been some Elites that haven't been so excited for, but this one even has the updated skin tone, which I do dig. I want to know your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Do you like the skin tone for Warrior? Do you not like it? I know they did this with Savage when they released that Mega Powers 2-pack. He got the dark skin tone, and I'm sure that's not going to follow suit on the other figures, so it'll be interesting what Mattel does with this figure. But before you guys go, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. Thank you all for your continued support. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll catch you all on the next one.